Hello and welcome to K.O.'s first video of 2020. Turns out that I hibernate in January, which is why you're only hearing about this now. But it is happening and you'll be able to win a stick at the end of this, so stick around to find out what that challenge is. But first we're going to take a closer look at Fatpipe's K.O.26 and more specifically this fancy looking part of the shaft right here. This is extra layers of carbon fibre that have been strategically placed towards the lower end of the shaft to move the flex point closer to the blade. The idea is that since the shaft is flexing down here rather than in the middle, then there's less of the shaft wobbling about when you shoot. This effectively means that more of your shots will go in the general direction that you intend for them to go in, meaning your shots won't spread out as much as they would with a regular carbon fibre shaft. For instance, if I were to shoot 10 shots towards the top left corner with a knockout shaft and a raw concept shaft, then I should theoretically get more shots in the direction that I intend to shoot in with the knockout stick. However, 10 isn't quite enough, so we're going to have to do several more with both sticks in all different types of directions, such as the top left corner, the top right corner, the bottom right post, and the bottom left post. Since I want to find out how many shots end up remotely close to where I was aiming and not whether they end up in the goal or not, I'm going to count certain shots that end up outside the goal, provided that they were close enough to where I was aiming in the first place. I'm going to shoot a total of 120 shots, so 60 shots each, and we're going to do slap shots, wrist shots, and sweeper shots. And before we head to the hole, I would like to add one final touch. Since the original grip on the knockout is absolute rubbish, well, it's the grain bit that's rubbish because it's not sticky or tacky and it interferes with stick handling and shooting. The white grip is actually perfectly fine, so if the entire thing would have just been white, then we would have had a perfectly fine grip. But since that's not the case, I'm going to slap on a much better grip, so that we can start collecting our data, which means that I should probably start shooting right now. And we're going to start with slap shots with K.O.26. I'm going to shoot 5 shots towards the top left corner, 5 towards the top right, 5 towards the bottom left, and 5 towards the bottom right. Towards the top right corner, bottom left, and the same with raw concept, top left corner, and towards the top right corner, bottom left. And finally, slap shots towards the bottom right with raw concept. Wrist shots, top right corner. Wrist shots with raw concept. Sweeper shots with knockout, top left corner. Sweeper shots, top left, raw concept.
Oh, that was brilliant.
It feels like my aim with knockout was better when it comes to slap shot. I think it's because slap shots require more from your shaft when you release the shot than wrist shots do. Sweeper shot seems to be fairly fine with both knockout and raw, and I think it's because sweeper shot is my best shot. Whereas if you look at my slap shots, the shot that I am the worst at, you can naturally see a bigger difference between knockout and raw concept. I think it could also be because I put more pressure in my slap shots than I do in my wrist shots and sweeper shots, and because of that you can tell more of a difference. So if you're a Fatpipe player who shoots a lot of slap shots, then the stabilizing fibers It's cool.
That's it.
So, if you're a fat pipe player who shoots a lot of slap shots, then the extra layers that are the stabilizing fibers might be worth looking into, as it might actually improve your overall accuracy. Now let's move over to the challenge. In case anyone would be interested in winning this stick, then I would like you to post a video where you shoot 10 shots towards either the top left or the top right corner. Post it on Instagram, tag HugoFG Floorball, follow eFloorball, follow me, and the challenge ends 22nd of February. I'm gonna say a month that's easier to pronounce than the 22nd of May. No, that's crazy talk. The challenge ends on the 22nd of February. I hope that there's a small possibility that you've enjoyed watching me collecting data about Fatpipe's Knockout 26. Next time, there's going to be something by Salming, and it's a slightly heavier stick than Fatpipe's Knockout 26. Anyhow, that's what the next video is going to be, a Salming stick. Until then,